We're gonna take a look at this guy right here, T-Box 889374. Let's open up and see what we get inside. Okay, usually it will have that Walthers warranty information card, but it's not in it. So we have hard clear plastic, you have the soft going around the model, and of course the white hard plastic. We have the Walthers HO scale 60-foot High-Cube Plate F Boxcar. In front of us we have the T-Box scheme. I noticed that Walthers is doing a little fade on the car, doing patch job. It just used to be a Union Pacific logo in this location, and it has a patch job, patched out the Union Pacific number, road name, road number, and put there on top of that, which is pretty cool. Looking at the paint scheme, I have managed to find the prototype online. Looking at the prototype and looking at the model here, I can see that the model is done very close to the prototype. You can see here, you got the patch job here with T-Box done here correctly with the correct font and the correct location. Information about the car here on the prototype, which is done on the model, but of course the prototype got patchwork on also because there's graffiti over, but this one hasn't. You have your labels here saying excessive height, which is here also on the prototype. Looking at the ladder is done okay. You know, it could have been just a tad bit, a little bit better, but it looks good, and it's a moldable part, and this is my opinion. Coming down here, your stirrup situation here, and you got your rivets here also. On the end of the car, you see that this part wasn't done correctly, just because that this is a 1, 2, 3, 4 rung ladder, and you have 2 here. Also, it is a motor on part also, and the information here at the end of the car is not labeled on here. I think since they went through the steps of process to get all this information correct, it's this on the car, but you know, they didn't do it. So there's only maybe 1, 2, 3 things that could have been added to the car. But anyway, come across, door information look good, or they're inaccurate. Coming across the car here, of course, you got the infrared reflecting stripes, and you still got your jacket pad detail here. Looks pretty good on the model, and also on the prototype. Information on the side of the car looks good also. And get a little closer, we can see the detail on this car. It's a good looking car. All the information here is all legible. Definitely on the magnification it is. You can see the date. So you can see the date of the build date if it focus. But my overall opinion is still a good car, and it's definitely a buy. Also, you can pick this up at Yankee Dabbler. Use my coupon code Engineer Hall at the end of your purchase and receive special savings on these cars, and they have on stock. This door, the door looks good, and you want to know how I know to separately apply part? Because I took one apart. A curious mind want to know how did they get the door looking so good. So I just took it apart, and you see this is the door rods here. The 4 rods, the top railing here for the car, and of course the bottom one is molded on, and these door wheels are also molded on piece. So the entire pieces are molded on part, even the door locks. And this is the step they apply part. They go in the holes right kind of around right there, like that, give that 3D effect. Here we go in the B in the car. That you can see that we have the excessive height car, which is legible. The road name, road number, and also have the weight behind it to represent that I know is a High-Cube car. Coming down here, they see at the horizontal grab arm. Right here, it has a simulated piece that holds the grab on to the car, but once again, as part of the body is molded on. Coming down here, you have a separately applied handbrake housing, handbrake chain detail, and you have a tack bar which is molded in also, and the end ladders on both sides that are molded. But you can see in here it has detail reinforced brackets holding the ladder to the car, or pinning the ladder to the car. And also this walkway here is also a molded piece, part of the car body, not separately applied, but it gives you the simulation that it is a separate piece with those little detail part there, brackets. Coming down here, I got a Portal Max Walthers knuckle here. What the car doesn't have is the cut lever, which should be on this side here, and the brake pipe. So that's one of the things that is lacking from this Walthers Mainline car. But under the Mainline, you know that you're getting a budget-friendly model, and it's going to be lacking on some detail parts, but it makes up in other aspects of the car. Just swinging around here. All right, here we go with the other side of this car. Remember, these box cars all have the same detail from the same mold, but they're different paint schemes. Okay, let's keep that in mind. Looking here, you got the next load any road logo here, which is one of the most famous logos on the railroad. This is my opinion. And also the yellow. Who don't love a big yellow box car rolling down the railroad, right? Coming down here, you got the correct font here for the TBOX car. You got the road name, number looks good. The plate F looks good. And once again, simulating here, reflecting sights going along down the car. More information about the car here and here, and a little bit of information about the brake shoe down here, which is pretty good. You can see the 70K here on the bottom. The car body itself, you can see that it's like a raised. This part is right here is kind of raised a little bit, like per prototype. Looks pretty good for being, you know, it's budget-friendly model. And you have the door rails here on the bottom. Once again, that is a molded part there, and it has little slight details on these in here, right here for the wheels for the door, the plug door boxcar. And the boxcar door itself looks pretty good. The new red TTX logo here, it's good. Nothing's bleeding. It goes all around the ribs of the car, so it's nothing. Part of the letter's not missing, so that's pretty good. You can see it at all angles, all legible there. That looks good. Now let's talk about the A in the car. Looking at the A end of the car here, once again, you got your white there painted on top of the car. They know it says height. You can see that it says a height car. It can be legible. It can be read. And also when the road name, road number looks good. Going down the car, molded detail part. Tack boards molded. The end ladders are a molded piece. And once again, the walkway is a molded on part of the car body. Let's look under the car here. So under the car body, you do have detail parts control valves here. Got your brake pipe going to emergency and service. Also, you have a pipe coming out to the brake cylinder to push out the piston. And you got a chain detail here, and also a support